Hi guys, welcome back to another review. Today we will be reviewing Excellence Oyster Bay. But before we get into the review, I just want to say thank you for all the love on my previous reviews. I just started it because I just wanted to share my experiences, and I noticed that you guys actually find it helpful. And as long as I can do a review, I'll do a review for you guys. So today we're gonna review Excellence Oyster Bay. Okay, so because this is like becoming a thing, I'm gonna try my best to organize the review moving forward. So we'll start with check-in. So check-in, because we're Excellence Club members, when we drove up to drop our baggage off, we're greeted by our names, and then they asked us to park, and luckily we got a parking spot literally like so close to where we dropped our bags off. And by the time we were, actually, matter of fact, we didn't walk. They came and picked us up in one of the little carts, and we collected our bags, and we went straight, the cart went straight round to the Excellence Club, which is on the other side of the property. So the cart drove through the property, got to see the property, and while we're driving, he's giving you a mini tour, where to find the restaurants, where to find the gym, where to find the cafe, the pool area, the different rooms, and then we arrived at the club. When we got to the club, we were greeted so pleasantly by another bellman who took the bags from the cart and then guided us to check-in. Check-in was a breeze. As a matter of fact, let me just say that you can check in online, but please ensure to check in, if you're gonna check in online, 24 hours before, because we were planning to check in the morning before we got down, and what had happened was it closed off. But if you had checked in, it would have been even better for you. It would have been even less of a wait. Because we didn't check in online, the room wasn't ready. However, they give you like a pager, said when your room is ready, it will go off, and then we could come back and collect our keys. We went by the bar it's in an area exclusive to club members, and we sat and waited. It was maybe like 30 minutes in, and the pager didn't go off, and the bartender actually said, "Your room isn't ready, is it?" And I said, "No, they said they would page us if it was." So he made a call to the front, and it was ready, and we went back, and they carried us over to our room. So check-in was a breeze. Moving on to the room, it was lovely. It was spacious. We got the Excellence Club Junior Suite partial ocean view room, and it was lovely. I mean, I thought I'd missed the light color tiles that you usually see in hotel rooms, but the dark tiles were actually pretty luxurious. I found it so comfy and sleek at the same time, clean, and yeah, spacious again. The mini bar in the room was stocked with a rum, a gin, a red wine, and a vodka. And then you had the coffees, the teas, you had the chasers and the snacks, and what I liked is like the M&Ms and the Snickers that you got as well. Gonna move into the drinks. So the drinks, when we just arrived, like I said, we had drinks at one of the Excellence Club members exclusive bars on the beach, and the drinks were delicious. And of course, you have your top shelf liquor, you have a wide variety of liquor, and the staff, of course, was great and welcoming and very observant. I mean, we sat down and we're drinking and talking, and you know, because of the heat, the ice melted, and they came back and they asked if we want more ice, or if they see a drink going down, they top it up, and service is great at the bar. However, when we went over to the main pool, the drinks weren't as great. Like, you could tell there's a stark difference in the quality, and I don't know if that's deliberate or if it's just, you know, the person serving, but the drinks on the club side, way better, far better, of course. And like I said, the variety is there, so you're not gonna get some top shelf liquor in the general side. So that's a thing, that's a tip. If you want the best experience, I suggest going club. Just do the club and just get everything included versus the general side. So drinks, hit and miss in certain areas. Some bars, like the bar in the lobby area, the drinks are great. And then when I had drinks by the pool, they were not great. But when I had drinks over at the club side, those drinks were great. So the consistency of drinks were, Let's do the amenities. So the property is beautiful. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. I mean, cleanliness on point, maintenance on point. I mean, you just know that you're at a good ass place. The property is beautiful. What I can say, however, is that the Excellence Club beach side is mostly geared towards, I'm gonna assume, relaxation, because the water is not only shallow but filled with seaweed, like not much swimmable areas, but lots of an expanse of lounge chairs and umbrellas, and like I said, they come and they serve you and you have that awesome service and you just feel relaxed and calming. But on the general side, the beach is actually beautiful, like stunning, and I didn't even know this until the last day when we went down to the beach in the morning, and I was like, oh my god, this is gorgeous. Like, I had to swim. And so you know that if you're on the club side, do explore the property, go all the way to the other end and look at the beach, past the general pool, go straight down where the water activities are. Gorgeous beach. Best beach. I paused because I really like Doctor's Cave Beach. I'm gonna go with best resort beach I've been to this year. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it beats Hyatt and it beats Moon Palace. The beaches. Moon Palace is the... Anyways. Okay, let's just go straight into the location. It's on a peninsula in Trelawney. You actually pass Royalton and you pass Ocean Coral Spring, and then it's the next resort, I believe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm missing any resort. And it's a long peninsula. So when you drive in through the gates, you actually have to drive a decent distance down to the actual check-in of the hotel, actual hotel property. While driving, I noticed that there's swamp areas. Like, when you just come into a hotel, you're not really thinking about that, but it made sense. It made sense because throughout my entire stay, mosquitoes are a problem. I'm talking any time of the day, anywhere you are, mosquitoes. And I don't know if you're hypersensitive like me, but I just can spot a mosquito from miles away. Like, it's like, some people it didn't bother. I mean, they're there. I don't know, maybe they just love my blood. I don't know. But the mosquitoes, I'm talking 8:30 in the morning while I'm on the beach, mosquitoes, not to mention in the night. The thing, however, is that the hotel is aware of it, and they spray the place. They spray it in the mornings because I wake up early and I saw that this had sprayed the place, and they also spray it in the evenings at around sunset time because I was trying to take some pictures and the place was foggy as hell because of they fogged the place for the mosquitoes. So then they're aware of the mosquitoes, and if you're an Excellence Club member, when you go to the beach club area, you have your sunblock ready for you. They have repellent, they have aloe gel for sunburn, they have hand sanitizer, disinfecting wipes. So they're aware that repellent is a necessity. So if you're gonna go onto general side, and even if you go to club side, because it's the first I just didn't bring repellent. I don't know how that happened, but I didn't bring repellent. But if you're not on the beach and such, you're still gonna want to have repellent for in the nighttime when you go for dinner and stuff. Just still have your repellent on you. So just generally, just bring repellent if you're gonna visit this property. Okay, so that's the mosquitoes. Let's talk about the food. All right, so food. I was kind of skipping this one because I'm just gonna give it to you real honest here. The food is what would bring down my overall score of this hotel, and I'll share the overall score with you at the end. But food, compared to everything else, the food was the weakest link in this excellence chain. It wasn't bad like, oh my god, I have to spit it out, but it also wasn't, oh my god, I keep dreaming about this, like my experience at another resort that I reviewed. I think the menu can be elevated. I think serving just a fish soup and a pumpkin soup is not as impressive as if you were to serve corn based with bacon, or so I thought the menu could be elevated, and what was on the menu also could have been more flavorful. And I'm a foodie, and maybe you will like it. No one complained about food. When you overheard conversations, people actually, oh my god, did you try the this and that, and it was so good, and people actually liked it. And I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's not the best. It's not the best. Some things you eat are great, or is made extremely well, like the salmon was cooked perfectly, and other dishes as well, because the steak was seasoned perfectly and done well. But throughout my whole stay, it wasn't like this, oh my god, I'm in awe, I'm in food heaven experience like I've felt at other places. So food was just okay. Resort app. Since we're talking about food, let's just talk about the resort app. The resort app is very, very useful because it literally has everything. And what I liked about it is that, and by everything I mean entertainment that's going on right now, the schedule for the day, the restaurants, what's closed, what's open, room service, pillow service, which I guess will fall under room service, literally anything you can think of. The room service feature is what I use the app for most, on top of the entertainment, just to kind of keep abreast of what's going on during the day. And for room service app, it has a menu. If you're an Excellence Club member, there's an exclusive menu for you, and there's a general room service menu. You can choose from either if you're an Excellence Club member. I chose from both. Even though they tried to make the Excellence Club menu more premium with the selection, it was limited. Now, sometimes you just want a hot dog, you know what I mean? I mean, you can get a hot dog, but that's just an example. But the general room service menu had a broader menu to choose from, broader selection to choose from, and I ended up choosing stuff from that as well. And for room service, you have to call. So that was that would be my I'd grade that a little bit. I wouldn't grade that. I don't know what I'd grade that. But the point I'm trying to make is, at a resort I've been to earlier in the year, the app was so easy to use. You order literally from the app, almost like you put in your food in a shopping cart, and then once you order it, it gives you the estimated time of delivery. And that hotel was pretty on time with the food. This one, it has room service menu, but you still have to go and call room service off your phone in your room. And you call room service and you order, okay, fine. They give you the estimated time over the phone, okay, fine. It's hard to, honestly, I think at some points the food came later. Like they would have said, so their average, so I noticed that every time you speak to them, it's between 45 minutes and 55 minutes, basically. And I'm pretty sure one time it felt like 2 hours. I don't know. I could have been tipsy. But they were pretty on time with breakfast in bed, because one morning we had breakfast brought to us. So, I mean, pretty on time. We told them 8 o'clock. They were there like at 7:50. And presentation of the food, excellent. The way they handle the food, excellent. They restock your mini bar every day, and not only with water. So if you manage to drink off a bottle of whatever liquor they had stocked it with, they would replace that bottle. If you're an Excellence Club member, they would replace that bottle. Not sure how it is on the general side. Overall friendliness or hospitality of the staff. So as expected, The staff is great. Hospitality is there. They do, like I said, pay attention, and they are observant, and they are friendly, and you do get an excellent service. But it's not a 10 out of 10 for me, because there were one and two people that you could tell, like they try to keep it professional and hospitable, but you could tell it just isn't as genuine versus other experiences I've had at other resorts, where it's just complete and genuine euphoria and friendliness, and remember you by your name, and you can just tell that they love what they do. Here you can kind of there's a difference, but it's still an excellent, still scores high on service for sure. I never had to get upset at anybody or anything. The little nuances between certain staff, I was able to just all right, whatever. But because of that, I cannot score it a perfect score. Entertainment. For entertainment, entertainment was good. Entertainment was good throughout. Entertainment was good at the pool area. Entertainment was great at dinner, after dinner. I have nothing bad to say about entertainment. It was great. Reservations. I can actually touch on reservations separate and apart from check-in, because we actually decided to spend an additional night, and I think this is very useful to know, especially when booking, is that you cannot make a reservation at the hotel. You have to book through the website. Why? Everything is controlled overseas, so they don't actually manage bookings. They manage payment of the reservation, but you can't book at the resort. And if I already am there and I want an extra night, I still had to go online and book an additional night for the room. Staff was even saying that it's not like they could fast track it and call somebody and just add the night. It would be going through the call center as well and making a booking. So it's the same wait time for the staff as it would be the same wait time for me. But we had no problems with that. As a matter of fact, it went smoothly. We just booked online, went back to the desk and said, we're checking out, but we're checking back into another room. He would call us when the room was ready. So we just hopped on a cart, went to collect the keys at the desk, and then went straight to the room, because they had already put our bags in the closet. The reservation is a breeze, but just be mindful of the fact that you can't just go and make a reservation or alter your reservation. It has to be done online. So it's only fair that I give you the scores for each category. For check-in and reservations, I'm gonna give it, and I'm gonna mark everything out of 10 just so it's easy. I'm gonna give check-in and reservations I'll give it a 8. Like I said, I really didn't have any problems. As a matter of fact, when we're checking out, and even throughout the stay, they call your room and they ask you how everything is doing. Like, they're very on top of ensuring that you're completely satisfied. And because I had made a comment about the food when they asked me, I said the food isn't up to my expectation. We actually got a call from the chef that personally prepared a meal for us, as well as when we were checking out, and they asked us to score out of 5. We gave them our score, and because of that, they gave us a certificate for an upgrade for our next stay. Check-in is definitely an 8 out of 10. Food is above average for sure, but not great. So I think it's only fair to give food a 7, because like I said, the food didn't taste bad. It's just that it wasn't the best. So I'm gonna give it a 7. For drinks is definitely above average, but it's definitely hit and miss, because the ones that didn't meet my expectations were really, really bad, and the ones that did were amazing. So I'm gonna give drinks a 6. I think it's only fair. Staff, I'm gonna give staff high, because they definitely look out for you. They definitely want you to have the 5-star experience. They want you to be excellent. They want you to have an excellent experience. except for 1 and 2, but you know, that's normal because human beings. So I'm gonna give staff a high. I'm gonna give staff a 9. For the amenities, clean, very clean, very, just, you're not lacking anything, you're not lacking any towels or any space, or beautiful property. I'm gonna give amenities I'm a bit high actually. I'm gonna give it an 8. The beach is excellent. Like, even if you're just going to relax, beautiful. If you're going to swim, even better. So I'm gonna give beach like a 9. Like, beach was really good. Location, like, I can't stress enough how beautiful this place is and how just premium it is. But because of the mosquitoes, I am gonna have to rate it. I'm gonna take points off for that. So I'm gonna give the location 8. Give the location an 8. Room is definitely high. 0 complaints about the room. Didn't feel squeamish, didn't say anything. As a matter of fact, I just want to make a point that usually, you know, the curtains that you use to block out sun when you go into bed or for privacy, they usually, I don't know if they're neglected, but usually they're a little bit musty. Have to commend that these curtains smelled fresh, like clean, not even just bleach, just smell fresh, like clean. If my face is brushed against it, I never feel squeamish or nothing. So the room is definitely high. A 10 out of 10 for the room. And the resort app could be better, but still very good. So I'm gonna give that one a 8. I'm gonna give the resort app an 8. The entertainment, like I said, entertainment was great. I'll give entertainment a 9. I'm gonna do a tally. Okay, so our final score is in, and I gave it a overall score of 84 out of 100. And surpass is still a good score. It's an excellent score, actually. And I definitely recommend this hotel. I'm definitely going back. I love it. It's a beautiful property, great staff. Like I said, the only thing that was kind of more on the average side were the drinks in some bars and the food. But other than that, it was great. Lastly, I just want to say thank you again for watching my review. And if you find it useful in any way, please let me know if you've been or you're planning to go. Also message me, let me know if this was useful, or if you've been already, just let me know if we are aligned, or I'm just curious to know what your experience was. Honestly, it's all about sharing. I'm here to share. I hope it was helpful, give you tips, give you pointers, just make you more prepared if you like to be that type of person to know everything. I'm here for that. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys again at my next review.